Thousands of migrants have gathered at the US-Mexico border awaiting the Supreme Court's decision on Title 42. The Trump-era policy permits border agents to reject asylum seekers and immediately send them back over the border. The decision will affect cities along the US-Mexico border and dictate the future of migrants waiting in limbo to try to get into the US.
The anticipation building on the Mexican side of the border on the day Title 42 was set to be lifted. These videos shot by a migrant and provided to CNN show migrants in Matamoros using rafts to cross the Rio Grande. Some in the crowd provide commentary, saying they're tired of the long wait and that U.S. immigration authorities are watching it all happen. I'm in Brownsville, Texas. The river is right behind me. Our drone camera is capturing a similar scene. A large group of migrants on the Mexican side, a large law enforcement presence on the U.S. side, and our cameras were rolling as a group of migrants, including a child, crossed into the United States and turned themselves into authorities. All this contributing to what one law enforcement source says is up to 1,200 migrants turning themselves into border authorities every day in this part of South Texas. Border Patrol is dropping off hundreds of them in respite centers, say advocates. Most of them travel out the same day. But local shelters are starting to see an uptick of migrants who can't afford to. So migrants from all over the world?
Yeah, they're coming in from all over the world.
Like this family from Venezuela who say they sold everything they owned and borrowed money to migrate to the U.S. as the situation in their country became unbearable. They say that about 4 months ago, word spread in Venezuela that the U.S. border was open. Y fue cuando ustedes decidieron venirse. That's why you decided to come here. Sí. Omar and Glenny want to go by their first names only because of fear it could impact their case. For 29 days, they braved the elements with their 8-year-old daughter Camila in an encampment in Matamoros. Once you got to the border, you realized that the border was closed. They turned themselves into immigration at the port of entry this week. What would you tell migrants?
Que no vendan nada.
He says that it's not worth selling everything you own to come to the United States because the border is closed. As evidenced by these videos showing migrants risking their lives and the lives of their children to end their wait in Mexico and start life in the U.S.